And this is all about the giant here. He's got 20 pounds on him. He's got at least 5 inches of reach. Silva is a giant.
Yeah, but you know what? In his career, Arlovski has not had much difficulty with guys with bigger reach, so we'll have to see if it plays a factor.
So let's go inside the cage for the introductions. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
All right, fans, here we go as Strikeforce and Showtime present 3 5-minute rounds in a heavyweight, very special attraction. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, specializing in Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. His record stands at 13 wins and 2 losses. Please welcome the powerful Brazilian standout and the former heavyweight champion, introducing Antonio Bigfoot Silva. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner on my right, raised in the disciplines of kickboxing and jiu-jitsu. His record includes 15 wins and 7 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former world heavyweight champion, introducing the Pitbull, Andrei Arlovski. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Big John McCarthy.
Gentlemen, we know where the rules come back. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Fight clean, fight hard, fight fair. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Let's step back so we can get it on.
Arlovski, Silva. Arlovski telling us in his last 2 losses to Fedor and Brett Rogers, why would I try a flying knee against Fedor, and why would I underestimate Brett Rogers? I got to get back to the top. I don't like not being in the conversation anymore. Big John McCarthy, your referee.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
And you know who helped him answer those questions, Gus? A sports psychologist. Arlovski's been working with one. We know MMA predominantly mental, and man, I think that's the loudest cheer I've ever heard for someone coming off 2 back-to-back KO losses.
Does Silva want to take this fight to the ground?
I don't think so. I mean, yes, I think Silva does. I'm sorry. I was looking at Arlovski's boxing.
It's very sharp.
It's very sharp.
2 good right hands by Silva. Silva with the tight defense. Well, he feels that Arlovski has a suspect chin.
And I was just going to say, why can't we make this a good old-fashioned stand-up slugfest like the fans want to see? Let's throw these bombs.
Silva's landed the better shots, in my opinion, so far.
Arlovski telling us he wanted to move his head and keep his hands up. That's the most important thing for him in this fight. And fight harder.
People have questioned Arlovski's chin, but come on, Frank. Anyone taking a flush punch from the likes of Fedor Emelianenko and Brett Rogers, would they be left standing? Yes, he's lost via knockout, but I don't know.
Yeah, any of those guys hits you, you're getting knocked out.
You like the relaxation coming from Silva.
Silva looks great. What I don't like about Andrei is that he's only moving linear. He's not stepping to his right and getting out of the way of the power. He's doing great boxing, but he's not stepping out of the way of the power. That's why he's getting hit.
Not boxing with angles, like a wise man said in The Key to the Cage. And yes, 6 of his 7 losses have come via form of knockout, but faced some of the toughest strikers on the planet.
Well, he was Andrei was single jabbing. He just landed his first double jab. That gave him some good confidence because it landed.
And it also bothered Silva. That double jab has bothered Silva. Oh, nice left hook by Silva.
Well, we know Andrei's got a chin because that was right on the chin.
We know he's got a stout beard tonight.
I like that leg kick that he was throwing. I like that leg kick. It was working. Arlovski was damaging the legs.
And there's a kick from Bigfoot.
Look how Silva, though, keeps his hands up high, uses his shoulders for tight defense. Good counter plunger.
Great counter left there. Or make that counter right by Silva, but man.
Silva's staying very tight in the pocket when the exchanges come, too.
Yeah, very tight.
Using his eyes.
Who do you like so far in this stand-up, Frank?
So far, I like Silva. I think he's done more damage.
Oh, another right hand.
Arlovski eats it.
Arlovski,
big shots.
Really showing that he does have a chin, at least here in this first round, because he has gotten tagged punches by Bigfoot.
He needs to get on that bicycle and start grappling or something, because this boxing match is not working out for him.
Silva taking the striking to Arlovski.
And when Silva first came up, he was not known as a striker. He was not known as a fighter that had a good knuckle game.
No, he was, again, he's a guy who was very, very big, training in jiu-jitsu, very well known as a grappler, very well known as a guy who moved very well as a heavyweight, but over the years definitely has become a better striker, and so far in this stand-up game tonight, we're seeing him take it to the smaller Andrei Arlovski.
Arlovski bleeding from the nose and also from the mouth. He is eating some very heavy power punches in this first round.
And Bigfoot is in great position here. He's not letting Andrei breathe. He's not letting him punch, and he's leaning on him.
Arlovski with that left hand down. He better be careful.
Yeah, Silva's landed 50% of his strikes so far in this opening round. 21 out of 42. Arlovski's connecting on a 12 of 47 clip.
And Silva should just keep leaning on him, keep laying on him, and wearing him out. It's going to take the speed out of Arlovski's
Runs
feet.
the pipe, but a sloppy single leg takedown. And it's interesting, he takes him down, but then
doesn't do anything.
Doesn't want to, now goes for the guard. Waiting for that opportune moment. Of course, Arlovski, a Sambo practitioner.
Use that weight in the cage, Bigfoot. Silva drive him right into the cage and smash him. Fatigue that little man out.
It's been almost 5 years since Arlovski has recorded a victory via submission back at UFC 51 in 2005 when he defeated Tim Silva via Achilles lock at just 47 seconds.
Work at it.
Stalemate in position. Arlovski's just holding on.
Come on, let's go.
And you just wonder for Andrei Arlovski, is the doubt starting to creep in after his last two losses?
Well, Silva got the better in the stand-up exchange in that opening 5 minutes and also secured the takedown. But a moral victory for Arlovski in that he ate a couple of big shots and is still standing.
Ate some really good shots, didn't go down.
And you talked about Arlovski going to a sports psychologist to try to figure out what is going on between his ears. Now he goes through a very tough first round, taking a lot of big shots, so you wonder what's in his head right now.
Well, we know he's got beards, man. We know he's got a chin, because this one right there should have put him down. That was right, a straight shot right on the chin. Coming. And then, yeah, you're right, he came right back. Bigfoot stayed on him, not only in the wrestling position, but like here, where he's driving his shoulder through him and ripping that leg out. You said it, Mo, it wasn't pretty, but when you're that big and you're ripping the leg out, people fall down.
And he did a good job of, you know, pinning Arlovski against the fence, the smaller of the two fighters, sapping him of his energy.
Bigfoot Silva worked on his speed for this fight, and he looks much faster than he did against Verdun.
And more crisper in the striking department. He left a lot of holes in his striking against Verdun. Has addressed that.
Yeah, the bigger holes are now from Andrei Arlovski. He just threw that combination, left his hands down, and took a straight right on the chin. Andrei was doing really good work with that inside kick. He needs to go back to that. Inside kick, outside kick.
Arlovski needs to work on the counter because Silva is doing more damage.
Yeah, he's just holding the range and then countering.
And you're right, he's still like right in front of him.
Look at that.
Arlovski's got to come in at an angle.
Nice jab by Silva, really short and tight.
Silva is right there. Every time Andrei punches, he's just waiting, looking, and countering right away.
Well, and Arlovski, like you said, his left hand is down at his hips.
Yep.
Now Silva right at it. Arlovski falls to the fence.
Arlovski was hurt pretty good on that one.
And I believe there's a faucet that's been opened on Arlovski's face.
And what you're seeing with Silva tonight, Frank, is not only is he faster, but his timing with his boxing.
Come on, Antonio.
He looks really, really good. He's got great timing tonight.
Yeah, and unlike Arlovski, whose hands are low and he's got to lift him up to block, he can block right away and counter punch right away. That's why he's winning the boxing match.
So what do you do now? if you're Andrei Arlovski. You have been outclassed so far in this fight.